And that's your Caribbean Report for tonight. And now, News Channel 8's Wes Small pays another visit to a small businessman. Tonight, he's at the Basic Butchers in Gallows Bay.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We're in Gallows Bay. You know, we're always trying to help out the small businessman. The tall businessman in this case. Tyler Fricks. I can't believe off camera he said, Wes, I thought you were bigger. My name is small. The Basic Butcher. That's what he has here. He's got all the basics here, and going to get into some seafood in a few days and everything, but we also have local produce here as well. Tyler, congratulations, man. And you're here at Gallows Bay with the bank, the post office, the hardware store, and now the Basic Butcher.
Yeah, that was one of the big things. We know everybody's got to come here at some point during the week for one of those things. So
yeah,
we got a lot of foot traffic that comes through, a lot of people that want to come in and poke around. So business is building as time goes on. It's turning into a good thing.
One-stop shopping. So, you know, triathlon professional that you are, you still find some times to do the carving. What made you become a butcher?
Restaurant hours are hard. Restaurant's a lot of work. I wanted to get out of it. Unfortunately, the hours are pretty much the same. It's just in different parts of the day now. Nobody explained that to me when I first got into it. But I've always had an interest in different products. And being on the island, it's pretty limited with what you get to work with in a restaurant. So here I get to do a lot of different things that I otherwise would never be able to get my hands on.
Culinary, you are. Tell us about that. That's your forte, isn't it? You've been into culinary arts.
Yeah, I've been in restaurant for a long time doing a lot of sous chefing and chefing. I went to culinary school at the Institute of Culinary Education in New York City. So graduated here, went there, came back. Now I'm doing this.
There you go. In between doing the beast, now he's doing the feast. From the beast to the feast. Let's go inside and see what Tyler's got. All right, and now we are inside of the Basic Butcher shop, and I just want to tell you that all of the beef that you see is USDA
Prime. That's top quality. Only 3% of the U.S. market of beef is graded as prime. Everything else is separated into different categories. We don't carry anything but prime for our beef products. If there is something else that we carry, like the chickens or lamb or pork, it's also top quality, but they don't have a prime grading for it. So we search for what is the best we can find for anything else.
All right, now, just before we close, we want to give out the phone number and also tell you that look at these delicious cuts here. And this is a special brand of sausage that he has put together. Also, local chicken. Look how sweet that local chicken looks. It's like, wow, man, I want to get some of that. And New York steak. I'm trying to con him into getting one of these sausages for tonight. Dude, these are excellent. You were telling me before we closed, Tyler, that you don't use a lot of machines and chemicals. Why?
No machines, no chemicals. I want to keep it as human as possible, and I want to make sure that I can explain to you what you're putting in your body. So if I use it, it's going to be basic. Salt, pepper, sugars, things like that. No pink salts, no binders, no fatteners, just straight food.
That's what happens when a triathlete becomes a butcher. You're going to get fed. You're not going to get fat. You're going to stay lean, mean, like a fighting machine, and you're not going to have any drugs or oil from machine in your food. So like I said, from the beast to the feast, I love that. You got to use that in your slogan. That if you want to get in touch with your place, all you got to do is call
772-FISH. That's 772-3474.
All right. Congratulations, Tyler.
Thanks, Wes.
Triathlete, culinary specialist, made good. You can't miss the place, folks. You just come down to Gallows Bay. They're adjacent to the hardware store, also the post office and the bank. One-stop shopping here in Gallows Bay. From the Basic Butcher in Gallows Bay, good luck, Tyler. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And when we come back from this break, you've got to see what's coming up in the Sports 411 as melee on the basketball court ensues. Stay with us. Tonight on your Sports 411, we've got men's basketball with a little hot sauce. Let's take a look with Stephen Francis.
Thanks a lot, Joan. Well, last night the NBBA was wrapping up their regular season. We had two big games on the schedule. In the first game, we had Kings, who have secured first place in the East Division with a 9-0 record, taking on Guidance. While with the win, Kings will have the first perfect regular season in some time. While Stephen O'Reilly was doing some late night banking as he was doing the do, but Kings found themselves down 8 with 3:44 remaining in the game. They had to make a run and make it now. Omar Eastman for 3. Oh no, air ball. It was that kind of night for the Kings. They just couldn't put the biscuit in the basket, while the underman guidance was getting it done on the defense. Eric McBean with the finger roll. O'Reilly, he was not ready to throw in the towel as he weaves through the defense and stops on a dime and buries the free ball, cutting the lead to 5. But it was too little, too late, as guidance held on to win 90-87. After the game, I spoke to Coach Basil of Guidance.
Big win tonight, and you did it without some of your key players, man. Huge win. Last game of the regular season, stopping the Kings from having a perfect season, man.
Yeah, it was a nice game. My guys came out and fought hard. They fought really hard. And I gotta give it to Kings, you know. They won the regular season, but my guys never quit, and we just pulled it off.
Alright, man. So this is definitely a positive note going into the playoffs, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. After the last game that we had, and it was very bad, and to come back and defend like this, it was really good.
Alright, man. Best luck to the playoffs.
Thanks.
Then we had the battle for first place in the Western Division between Hoyas and Boysden. The winner will have sole possession of first place. Let me tell you, there's no love lost between these two teams. Well, Salim Ross got Boysden on the scoreboard first. Then Wilson Ferrens to Glenroy Coggins. Then Coggins back to Ferrens for the bucket and the foul. Oh, that's sharing the rock. That's sharing the rock as Boysden was up 4-0. Hoyas finally got on the scoreboard when Carl John found his twin brother Kurt John for the layup. Hoyas was working the glass early as Kurt John, the tennis man, just call him the chairman of the boards. As Hoyas tied things up 5-all. Later, Hoyas continued to dominate the glass as we had a Leonard's weak sighting doing the do as his rebound and putback sparked a 4-0 run for Hoyas. Here, the tennis man with the beautiful tip in as Hoyas led 9-8. Boys, then Ryan Rollins gave back his team the lead with this 3-pointer. Well, Eddie Castillo answered right back with a 3-pointer of his own as Hoyas led after 112-11. Second quarter, Castillo helped extend Hoyas' lead as they were up 16-11. Well, Rashid Swanson showing off his shooting touch. Oh, just like his dad, his 3-ball got his team within 2 points. Later, Boys them turned up the defense as Hoyas turned it over. Ryan Rollins with the loose ball picks it up, puts it in, give Boys them the lead 18-16. Later, with the game tied at 22, Hoyas working the fast break. Castillo, he slams on the brakes and watches Ferrens fly by. Then scores the bucket, heads up play to avoid Ferris and get the basket. Oh, that's smart. But just before the half, we had a Moose sighting. Calvin Blake finally got off the bench and got into the game. Moose. Well, folks, closing seconds of the half, game tied at 24. Carl John working the post against Ferris. The step back fadeaway that touches nothing but the bottom of the nets. As Hoyas led 26-24. Second half, Terrell Christian showing off his hang time. Oh, that's hang time, son. Folks, later, Corey Vaillant with the 3Ds, drive, draw, and dish as he finds a wide open Donald Henderson for the layup. Oh, buddy, what a game, what a game. Moments later, things started to get heated as we had a double technical foul on both teams. For the closing minute of the third quarter, Hoyas up 36-31. Terrell Christian steals a 3, beans the 3 as he drains the 3-ball side pocket, bringing Boys in within 2 points. Folks, in swing possession, Kurt John fighting for post position. Folks, he was called for the offensive foul. As John and his Hoyas teammates were walking down the court, folks, that's when all hell broke loose. As Glenroy Coggins went upside his head, oops upside his head, oops upside of Quinton Gurry head. Let's get ready to rumble. Folks, both team bench clear as we had drama for your mama. Oh, buddy, why can't we all get along just like Rodney King said? As we had a shopping match as everybody was pushing on somebody. Wow. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Well, when the dust was cleared and everyone was settled down, they stopped the game and gave Hoyas the win since they were leading when the altercations break out. Well, with the win, Hoyas win the West Division. Folks, the playoffs get on the way on Monday. That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Q. Francis from News Channel 8. Back to you, Joe.
Definitely some hot basketball action. Thanks for that, Koof. When we come back from this break, we'll take a look at your weather report for tonight and tomorrow.